Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I'm Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what the messages are with the cards that come out in this reading for you today. So let's begin. Let's find out what messages and what cards come out with this reading. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So the first card that we have is the Ace of Cups. Do you have water sign energy? You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. We have the Ten of Pentacles. And we have the Four of Cups in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords also in the reverse. So this King of Swords card showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of really being in a space where someone is a bit overwhelmed by their emotions, and I feel that there is a sense of not being able to articulate that or be able to put that into words. So this does feel like an energy of someone coming across a little bit hard to read. It could be even them coming across as one way when they mean another. So it could be cold, detached energy, but I do feel like this person may be actually feeling overwhelmed with their emotions. But with this Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like a new beginning. I do feel like this does feel like a new beginning as far as also reaching a point of developing feelings. I feel like deeper feelings. And I do feel like this person is in a space where they're coming to recognize and really give life to those emotions and that side of them, this connection. I do feel like there's a sense of connecting on a deeper level with this Ace of Cups showing up over here. This also feels like an offer, an emotional offer, an offer of love. And I do feel like there's an intention to be able to make that offer to you from this person, because I do feel like there's a strong feeling of being connected that they're feeling with you as well. With the Ten of Pentacles showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of having the long term in mind and desiring something that's going to last in the long term. I do feel like with this Ten of Pentacles showing up over here, this feels like committed energy. And I do feel like you're all in when it comes to a connection with someone. I do also feel with this Four of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of actually getting to a place where there is a strong sense of being able to recognize and even have those emotions involved. There's an investment, an emotional investment since connection. Whereas Four of Cups showing up in the reverse, I do feel like there is a more open energy towards the emotional side of this connection. But this Four of Cups showing up in the reverse, this also feels like an energy of being able to actually overcome some kind of stagnancy. I do feel like with this Four of Cups showing up in the reverse, this also feels like an energy of being able to actually feel more satisfied with someone. I do feel like emotionally there's some satisfaction being brought back into this connection. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the Emperor. We do have some Aries energy. You could be dealing with an Aries. We have the Five of Swords and it's in the reverse. And we have the Nine of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups, this does feel like an energy of having too many options. I also feel that with the Seven of Cups, there's a bit of an impractical energy over here, especially when it comes to the way someone is looking at the emotions in this connection. I do feel like there is an overwhelming feeling. I also get that with that King of Swords. But I do feel like with the Seven of Cups, there does feel like there is a sense of needing to be more grounded, especially when making decisions around this connection, and especially when it involves emotions. So I do feel like taking into account how everybody is affected is also something that's overwhelming this person. But with the Emperor card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to actually take charge, being in control. You may be dealing with someone who's used to being in that position. This person is someone who even has a very tough exterior that they show to the world. But I do feel like there's a side of this person that's actually really soft once you get to know them, that is very... It's very loving, it's very caring, and also feel like it's very protective over the people that they love. With the Emperor card showing up over here, do you feel like you're dealing with someone who is used to being in control, I also feel like they also don't want to lose control. That's something that's very important to them. So they are in a position where they want to be able to manage things, be able to have everything under control. That's where they feel most comfortable. So I do feel like this person is in a space where they're really trying hard. But with this Ace of Cups showing up over here, I also feel like there's a connection that's happening here. And with that, I do feel like it's like they're making space for you, for your feelings and this connection as well. And I do feel like it's something that they are careful around when it comes to being able to make things work in your connection. But with this Five of Swords showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of kind of being in a space where someone is too much in their head. You could be kind of overthinking things in this connection. And I do also feel that with this Five of Swords showing up over here, you could be overthinking this person's actions to the point that you may be you may be feeling that this connection is one that's happening unnaturally and evolving unnaturally. There could be a sense that there's a game being played, an emotional game. And I do feel like this is something you could be really strongly thinking about and quite invested in thinking about. So with this Five of Swords showing up in the reverse though, this does feel like being in a space where there is a lot of thoughts about being able to change things within this dynamic. And I do feel like conversations around being able to address that is also something that is happening. I do feel like with this Five of Swords, this is also a very remorseful and even regretful energy. So when it comes to past encounters or even exchange of words, this does feel like that coming up. With the Nine of Cups showing up underneath and this card showing up underneath the Four of Cups in the reverse, this Nine of Cups is also a very satisfied energy. I do feel like with the Nine of Cups, this is also satisfactory energy on an emotional level. There is a sense of being able to address a situation where things may have felt like they were empty within this connection before. But with this Nine of Cups, this is about really being able to reach a point where there's a sense of being able to actually reach this point of contentment and happiness and satisfaction in the emotional energy. So I do feel like this person is taking actions to being able to restore something in this connection with you. And I do feel like it is working. With this Nine of Cups, this also feels like a wish fulfillment. So I do feel like when it comes to making something right, it is something this person is really desiring. And I do feel like it's a wish fulfillment as far as being able to get to a place that they really want to get to in this connection. And I do feel like with this Nine of Cups, this is also being content emotionally. So I do feel like things are happening in a way where they're leading to a place where you're able to get that experience of contentment on an emotional level in this connection with this person. So I do feel like there's a lot of growth. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have Make the Effort. And we have Chemistry. And stay optimistic about your love life. So this Make the Effort card showing up over here, I really do feel like there is an energy of working hard towards this connection from this person. I do feel like they're either working on themselves or they're working on being able to actually have some kind of stability within this connection and also some kind of foundation within this connection with you. And I do feel like there's effort being put into actually having that with you. I do feel like when it comes to your connection, there is a desire for being able to actually take steps in this connection to being able to find a way forward. I do feel like they deem it as something that's worth their time, worth their energy, worth the investment. And I do feel like they do take action in that. And with this Chemistry card showing up over here, there is a strong sense of being attracted to this person or from this person, and I do feel like that feeling's mutual. There's a strong connection here, and also feel that is something that is felt. I do feel like there's this sense of having a strong attraction, but also a strong chemistry between two people. I do feel like with this Chemistry card showing up over here, this does feel like a strong connection. And with this steps on the card, this does also feel like an energy of being able to actually have something that works even through any kind of struggles that you may have encountered in the past or are working through. This does feel like an energy of staying optimistic and hopeful about the future. And I do feel that there is a very hopeful energy about the future and being forward, future focused with this 10 of Pentacles shown up over here. And I do feel like you're in a connection where there's a lot of investment, emotional investment, but also being all in. And I do feel like it is a connection that's worth your time, worth your energy. And I do feel like with this stay optimistic about your love life card showing up over here, this is about having those positive moments in this connection. Do you feel like there's action being taken towards having more of those in the future with you from this person? So I do feel like there's a new beginning in this connection, and I do feel like it's also one that feels quite fulfilling emotionally. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.